Well, it's time to look at market figures to wrap the week up. And Effiong, Ekop is already in the studio to do a review of the entire week and performance of the market. Effiong, it's good to have you in. Significantly, I must say that the bonds instituted, I just read the report today, again was oversubscribed.
Yes.
Investors' confidence seems to be returning.
Especially on federal government.
Yes, yeah.
And green bond.
Yeah, the green bond.
About 50 billion worth
yes,
of
yes,
it, and
yes.
They subscribe to
91 billion or something.
Yeah,
wow.
that's great. One, you know that federal government bonds, you know, there is no risk because the federal might is there. The government may delay, you know, giving you the dividend or interest rate as it would be, but you are very, very sure that you won't lose anything in the end. We've seen the markets that we are moving close to the end of a half year, and then fund managers and general investors are moving in to realign their portfolios in a way that they will get benefit for the half-year period that will end the month of June. Basically, we've seen investors looking deep into oil and gas sector. To look, two big companies in the sector, you know, they are taking investors' attention, Seplat and Aradel.
Wow, these are local players.
Very, very well, because investors are looking. Look, these two companies, they are neck deep in all the processes within the
oil and gas
industry sector. So there is hope that in the future they will even do much better and bring higher dividends to investors. So those of them with funds, they are staking heavily. We now even have a situation where investors are also looking into the agriculture sector, and there are two big companies there that are making waves: Okomu Oil Palm and Presco. Then there is the one that is also upcoming, Alex. Alex has been a company that converted from running into fishing ponds and now is into oil processing and having some oil palm plantations. The stock price of that company for a very long time had been stagnant. But in recent times, we've seen Alex stocks beginning to take attention. And then now, today, it has taken close to 10%, and the share price is above 5 naira. That is a very good achievement for that company. So investors jostle their portfolios in order to see how they would also, you know, close this particular second quarter of the year that is coming next week.
I'm excited that these companies are indigenous companies, you know, at least I think a more conducive environment for them to run business. I see Okomo Oil in your list. What is happening there?
We have to encourage so many of the local firms to stay close in the market. Because we depend so much on foreign companies. Anytime that they sense that the environment is not very good for them, they ditch us. So these ones that are our own, come rain, come sun, they are likely to remain with us. You see even the pattern of trade that local investors, the fund managers, they are already taking positions and holding the market very well. In fact, some people don't even readily make reference to foreign investors in our markets again. So it's a very good thing. But all we want is, can the economy be expanded? Can we do things transparently? Can we be able to control inflation and then allow people to be able to have good savings and then play deep in the market so that they support all of this? Then again, we have steady supply of electricity to supply to the industry so that they stay in productive sectors. These are the things that will grow the economy in long term.
There's a lot of work here needs to be done, I must say, when we look at its entirety. But as we move in, we're already in the second quarter. Are there any fears at all?
I don't think so, except what we had at the beginning of the week, you know, from the circular of the central bank, upsetting, you know, the situation of banking securities. And so if the central bank is able to control that and probably maybe call stakeholders meeting, then there would be no friction. The general market is stable. Those who were angry about CBN circular, we saw them doing a kind of a quick sell-off. Maybe they have come to a point where they think they need to stabilize. So that's the situation. There is hope for everything to balance.
Amos, thank you so much. As always, my colleague there, Effiong Ekop, to do the analysis of the market. It's a weekend. We'll have a day of rest. I will come on Monday to continue this conversation. Thank you so very much, Effiong Ekop there, breaking down market figures. And we see that the market is closing the week in positive. What we'll see how all of that plays out as we move